What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Two-Wheeled Rider YouTube channel. My name is Mario Orsini. I just got back from a 5,000 mile motorcycle trip, and I brought something along that I used the entire trip that I think you guys may be interested in. All right, so in today's day and age, we have a lot of different electronic devices, whether they are cell phones, smartwatches, GoPros, regular cameras you may use off the bike, spot trackers, GPSs, comms units, and all sorts of other things that you may need to bring along with you on a trip. Well, each of those things comes along with either a charging cable or a data cable, and that's not always easy to keep organized when you're on a motorcycle trip. And you also don't want those things just laying around in all your different top cases, saddlebags, tank bags, constantly looking for them when you get to your hotel or campsite at the end of the night. So I found something that I bought before I went on this trip, and I used it the entire trip, and I absolutely love it, and that's what I want to share with you guys today. So here's what I found. I found this on Amazon for about $14. I will link it in the description below. This is a medium-sized pouch bag. They make a larger one. They make them in all different colorways. Obviously, I picked the orange. In any event, let me show you what's inside. So it's actually two-sided, unzips here. You also have this little handle on here if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, you can clip it off. I found it somewhat useful. Open up this side, and you can see I've got all of my different charging and data cables in here on this side and this side. We also have a little net pocket here. I'll talk about what's in there in a second. So I've got my Garmin cable, I've got my spot tracker cable, I've got my GoPro charging cable. I don't even remember what this cable is. It's for one of those electronic devices. Oh, this is for my comms unit. Also have my iPhone cable, my Apple Watch cable. In here, I've got my little three battery GoPro charger, spare micro SD to SD card adapter, spare micro SD card. They also leave you a little room in here for an SD card. I've got another adapter in there. So this is one side of it. If we unzip the other side and open it up, you can see what's on this side. I've found these things invaluable because when we're charging, when we're using charging cables with USB, if you're at a hotel, they don't always have a ton of outlets, so it's nice to be able to charge three things at once. I'll link these in the description below. They're very cheap as well. I've got an extra GoPro sticky mount here. This little thing here is if you want to take basically selfies, put it on a tripod or whatever with a smartphone, you can clamp that on. Just something I brought along. And then over in this pocket, if you want, you can store an iPad mini. What I have done instead is I have the camera I'm actually filming on right now, my Canon M6. I've got my Canon battery charger and my Canon battery. So it made it very, very useful on this trip to have everything organized in one pouch. Now, let me show you a couple of quick pro tips here. One thing you may have noticed, I've got these little tabs on here. Some of them are white, some of them are black. A lot of these cables look very similar, so they're kind of hard to tell apart, such as this one. I wasn't sure what it was, but it does say, actually, this is the GoPro charging cable. This one is the one for the Cardo. The way I made these is just one of these little label makers, just print it out, kind of double the size of it, and then just loop them over the cable. Makes it a little bit easier when you're going to grab a specific cable to figure out which one it is. The other thing I've been using, which with this you may not need it as much, but I still found it useful on some of the longer cables. You can pick yourself up, and they make this in a bunch of different colors. I just have mine in black. These are Velcro cable ties. So as you can see here on this one, when I pull it out of here, I don't have to worry about it coming unraveled. I can, if I can find the tab here, I can just undo it, and then it's stuck to the one end. When I get done charging my spot device, I can simply loop it back up and slide it back in to where it belongs. So anyway, if you've got a lot of electronic devices that you're taking with you on a trip, and again, while this is a motorcycle channel, it might be you're traveling by plane or bus or car or whatever, it's still a really nice thing to have. Doesn't take up much room. They may make one smaller than this. I do know they make one larger than this, but I found this one to be the perfect size, and you may notice I still have room for additional charging cables if I need them. So anyway, pretty cool little pouch organization system, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, guys, that's my little organization pouch I used on my most recent cross-country trip. I found it useful, thought maybe you would too. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any questions about this pouch or anything else I went over in the video, let me know down in the comments section below. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.